Westerville officials expressed concerns about a casino at Polaris. Also, local missionaries experience a brush with disaster in Haiti. Coming up next on TV3 News.
From WOCC, this is TV3 News with news, sports, health, and entertainment. Your news starts now.
Hello and welcome to this weekend edition of TV3 News. I'm Christy Farron and today is January 14th. Columbus Mayor Michael B. Coleman received an opposition from Westerville City Manager Dave Collinsworth about Polaris as a potential location for a casino in Central Ohio. Collinsworth wrote on behalf of the Westerville City Council that the Polaris location represents an equally poor choice, just as the Arena District has, and urges that the casino operators to reconsider. Problems such as crime and traffic are a major concern for the city of Westerville. Since the vote in November, Coleman has suggested locations including Polaris, Westland Mall, and Cooper Stadium. Although there have been other suggestions for locations of the casino, a statewide vote would be needed to alter the Constitution again to allow for the alternative location. The world has been shaken by the news of a 7-point magnitude earthquake that struck the island country of Haiti this week, and already organizations and individuals are stepping up to help what is known as the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. One group in particular went out to serve before the destruction and had even hit. Local Westerville group Project Hand in Hand Haiti has focused on its efforts on a Haitian village for the past 2 years. Bob DeVoe, the mission's founder, said that none of the volunteers of the project sustained any serious injuries from the quake. Now the group is working with Lifeline Christian Mission by searching for ways to respond to hundreds of thousands of those who lost their homes, belongings, and loved ones. Lifeline's missionaries have said that they're committed to helping the Haitian people recover and rebuild in the quake's aftermath. And last week, Westerville City Council approved a resolution to certify a $2.6 million fire levy. The levy, which will be included on the May ballot, would generate an estimated $2.8 million each year for the next 6 years. This would save on the Westerville Division of Fire from a $19.3 million budget loss by the year 2016. The division has been watching closely where each dollar has been spent by refurbishing equipment rather than purchasing new items. If the levy passes, the division will continue to monitor their funds and work on the maintenance of their equipment. And now let's take this weekend's weather with Chelsea Faust-Johnson. Chelsea?
Thank you, Chrissy. And taking a look at this weekend's weather for Westerville, Thursday with a high of 36 and a low of 29 with partly cloudy skies. Friday, high of 35 and a low of 30 with cloudy skies. And Saturday, getting a little bit warmer with a high of 38, a low of 30, and cloudy skies. Now let's check out your weekend forecast for Westerville. Sorry, your week forecast. Sunday, showers with a high of 35 and a low of 25. Monday, cloudy skies with a high of 35 and a low of 26. And again, the high of 35 on Tuesday with cloudy skies and a low of 32. Now let's check out the temperatures from the areas around Ohio. For Northeast Ohio, the weekend average is about 33 degrees with partly sunny skies, and for the week, you can expect a high of 30 and cloudy skies. Now let's take a look at the Northwest. The weekend forecast about an average of 35, partly cloudy skies, and for the week, 31 with cloudy skies. Taking a look at the Southeast, you can see Southwest, sorry. The weekend forecast of 41 degrees with partly sunny skies, and the week forecast with 38 and bringing in some showers. And looking at the Southeast, you can see a weekend forecast of 42 with cloudy skies and a week forecast of 40 with cloudy skies. Now let's take a look at the Central Ohio. There's about an average of 37 degrees with cloudy skies, and for the week, 36 degrees with cloudy skies. Well, Christy and Jamie, what else do you have for us today?
A win and a loss for Otterbein basketball. Find out if the men or the women came out on top. That's what she said, next on TV3 News.
Welcome back. Otterbeins Greek Life sponsored the first annual Nearly Naked Mile this past Tuesday evening. Students who participated were asked to wear layers of clothes that they were willing to donate to the Goodwill. Once the students stripped down to their skivvies, the run was on, starting at the campus center and taking a route around the campus, roughly about a mile. Tyler Harris, who helped coordinate the event, said that over 500 items of clothing are going to be donated, and if anyone would still like to donate, they can drop off clothing in the Greek Life office. And Otterbein students have another opportunity to learn what to do and how to protect themselves if an armed person were to be on campus. On Wednesday, January 21st from 6 until 7:30 in the evening, Otterbein Security will hold a response to the campus shooter event. Students will meet in Roush Room 114 and practice how to respond in event of a shooter in their building or in the classroom. To register, contact Jennifer Hunter at jhunter@otterbein.edu. And if you love basketball for the fun of the game, then this is your last chance to sign up for Otterbein's co-ed or men's 5-on-5 intramural basketball league. The league will play every Tuesday and Thursday night from 8 until 10 in the evening. The games begin on Thursday, January 21st, and will end by the first week of March. To register, stop by the Clements Center front desk to fill out a participation form. Final registration is Tuesday, January 19th. For more information, contact Coach Harnett at extension 3543 or at the email located on your bottom of your screen. And coming up next on TV3 News, Jamie will give us a look at some sports highlights, but first let's take a look at what events are coming up at the Westerville Public Library.
Gibbs not falling for anything. Walton shot, good.
Free ball from Keeney, nothing but net.
Carly Volkmer was the player to watch in Wednesday's match between the Lady Cards and Marietta. She scored 20 of the 89 points for the OC, who won with a final score of 89-61. Marietta did come into the second half with more momentum, which worried OC's coach Richardson, who says she is concerned with their lack of aggression. The team will need it because this Saturday they are on to play Baldwin-Wallace, who have won their last 6 games. Unlike the ladies, Marietta trumped the OC boys last weekend with an end score of 69-55. On Wednesday, they played Mount Union in Alliance, Ohio to continue their roller coaster record, this time winning 63-48. 29 of those points were from leading scorer and point guard Brian Pollock. This Saturday, the boys will play Baldwin-Wallace at home. Tip-off is at 7:30, and if you can't go to the game, you can catch it right here on WOCC, played throughout the weekend. And finally, on to high school basketball, where all 3 area boys teams will look to extend their respective winning streaks. Central will go on for their 3rd straight win as they travel to Dublin-Jerome Friday evening. North will attempt to keep their strong stand in 2nd place in the OCC Cardinal Division as they take on the Braves of Olentangy High School. And South looks to stay a perfect 11-0 when the Wildcats travel to New Albany to face off against the Eagles. Tip-off for all 3 games is scheduled for 7:30. That's all for sports. If you like to text like it's your job, then you're going to enjoy Christy's next story. Christy?
Thanks, Jamie. Well, it's always a tragedy when one falls for sarcasm, but now an official, easy-to-use punctuation mark that can help emphasize words, phrases, and messages has come to save the day. Enter the SARC mark, a creative punctuation mark that people may download onto their phones or their computers to use in those dire needs. No more explanation or italics. For the price of just $1.99, SARC mark, which has its own website and merchandise, can help Americans better understand the use of sarcasm. And as for as much sarcasm that I use, I may just have to check this out. And that's all for this edition of TV3 News. On behalf of the entire news crew, thanks for watching and have a great weekend.